Your Tomorrow. It is composed by Edgar Guest. He born in England, settled in the US and started his career as a copyboy. He began writing poems under the heading Chaff daily for 30 years, easily more than 11,000 poems. Known as the People's Poet, he wrote inspirational verse about family and other simple topics. In the present poem, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? He hopes that everyone does what they can to bring hope and courage to those who feel hopeless. He presents a number of questions in this poem. Let's see his icebreakers. First icebreaker here is different ways to help others. It is personal response type question also. How can we help people by different way? Here first one is given. Offer some forms of support, at least moral support. If physical or financial support is not done by us, then we can give us moral support. Call family or next to the kin to give or ask for information. We can also give information to this person. We can also help, like call one's own friends if manpower is needed at the time. If someone needed manpower at the particular time, we can offer him some manpower. We also can help like arranging some finances for immediate requirements. For emergency purpose, we can also offer him or help by finance. Second one is when you make your future plans, you think of. Whenever we make our future plans, we first think about our career, then higher studies, then retirement plans or financial securities. We also plan our family life, and we also set goal in life to be accomplished. Such types we plan our futures. Next icebreaker here is plan your tomorrow by completing the table given below. One is done for you. Here we have 3 rows: examination, college function, function at home. For examination purpose, we complete studying portion. Whatever portion we have, we complete before exam. Clarify doubts. Whatever doubts we have, we clarify from our teachers. Then one is given here revision. Before examination, we revise all the chapters or the portion very well. If we have to plan about college function, here one is given preparing the list of duties. Whatever duties we have to done, first we have to prepare the list of duties. Delegate jobs, we also make list regarding delegates. Confirm date or time, it is the prior plan. First we have to confirm the date and time with resource person. With this resource person, we have to confirm date and time. Next block is function at your home. If we have function in our home, we have to cleaning the house. We have to clean the house. Also we can decorate our house. Then second here is given arrangement for sending invites, preparation and service of foods. We also have to arrange some foods for guests, seating arrangements and other conveniences for guests. It is also most important plan. Seating arrangement for guests and other convenience for guests. We have to make such types of plans. We have to prepare ourselves by this way. If we arrange any function at our home, any function at our college, or if we have to prepare for our exam, we have to plan some works like that. Here is introduction of poet Edgar Guest. Now this is an inspirational poem. In this poem, the speaker is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another human being or not. It is up to you whether you will have a better future or not. Therefore, one should consider one's action and deeds carefully and plan accordingly for a better future. The poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Guest consists of many questions to the reader. We are starting with this question: is anybody happier because you passed his way? In the beginning line, the poet asks whether anyone is happier because of you while passing his or her way. Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Again, poet asks second question: does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? Means, is there any person who remember you that you spoke with this person today? This day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Toiling time means time spent in hard physical work. Is there anyone to utter new or kindly words of you? In the last two lines, poet expresses his view that at the end of the working day, will anyone remember with gratitude a kind word or action that you may have done for him or her? With this question sign, poet ends his question. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Here, the poet asks if you had a cheerful greeting for a friend who may have come hesitantly, maybe seek help, or a churlish. Churlish means rude, sort of howdy. Howdy means an informal friendly greeting, and then vanish in the throng. Were you selfish, poor, and simple as you rushed along the way? If we had a cheerful greeting with our friend, hesitantly maybe he seeks to help from us, or did you just pretend not to notice he or she wanted something and just said a quick hello and brushed past him or her into the crowd? Into the crowd, this friend, he or she, maybe anyone, we just said quick hello. Maybe she wanted something else from us, or is someone mighty grateful for a deed? Deed means notable or notable achievement you did today. In that last line, poet says that did you act selfish and uncaring, or will someone be truly grateful you helped them out today? The second paragraph, poet says that he asks if you had a cheerful greeting for a friend who may or have come for any help, or did you just pretend not to notice he or she wanted something and just said a quick hello into the crowd? Did you act selfish and uncaring, or will someone be truly grateful you helped them out today? Without any help, with our selfish manner, we say him or her hello. We didn't try to know whether she want our help or not. Can you say tonight, in parting with the days that's sleeping fast, that you help a single brother of the many that you passed? The poet further asks in these two lines that at the end of the day, if you can honestly say you help a single fellow human while we go about busily, we surely notice many in need, but just do not have the patience to do one help that is unasked for. Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said, rejoicing great happiness? Does a man whose hopes were fading, weakening in force, Now with courage look ahead. In last two lines, poet expresses, while we go about busily, we surely notice many in need, but just do not have the patience to do one help that is unasked for. We never help someone on our own. Is some stranger thrilled for a small help you extended? He or she may have been hopeless, but did you take out some time to give him or her hope again? Did you waste the day or lose it? What was it well or sorely uselessly spent? Did you leave a trail? Trail here means a mark of kindness or a scar. Scar indication of damage or discontent. Discontent means dissatisfaction. In last two lines, poet asks, if you wasted that day like so many days gone, not having done anything remarkable, was today well spent or a day lost? As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say, you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? In last two lines, poet says that, did you leave behind someone smiling or left someone feeling dejected because you ignored them? When you are about to sleep, do you think God may grant you one more day to live? This is the poem Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Guest. In brainstorming section, the poet suggests that one should do good to others. Complete the table by giving example of doing good to following people. Here we have 3 blocks: family member, friends and neighbors. We have to suggest some good things whichever we should do to others. For family members, we can help with household chores or runs errands. Then take care if someone is sick. In family, we can help like these 2 ways, or we have many more ways. For friends, be ready to help in unexpected situation. Whenever our friend need our help, we have to be ready to help him. Share resources whenever possible. For neighbors, be mindful not to intrude or cause disturbance. We should always helpful to our neighbors. Be cooperative when we all have to work together for the common good. We have to cooperative mind. We should cooperate our friends, neighbors. Next brainstorming is, pick out the describing words from the poem and add a noun of your own. One is done for you. With a describing verb, we have to use noun. Here, happier. With happier, we can use anybody. With cheerful, we can use cheerful greeting. Grateful, someone. With fading, we can use hope, fading hopes. With words, we can use kindly word, churlish, howdy, rejoicing, heart, sleeping, days. With these describing words, we can use noun like that. Match the words given in column A with their meaning in column B. Cheerful, cheerful means happy. Selfish, selfish means concerned with one's own pleasure. Sorely, sorely means with the feeling of disappointment. Discontent, discontent means lack of satisfaction. Yeah, one question is for poetic devices. Alliteration, figure of speech. We have to find some lines. In second paragraph, line number 3rd, and in fourth paragraph, line number 3rd is for alliteration. Interrogative figure of speech. For interrogative figure of speech, we can mention there line number 1 to 4 of each stanzas, but in stanza 3 there is line number 2nd and 4th. This line shows question. These are not interrogation marks. This line shows questions. Hope so you understood this poem. Have you on your tomorrow. Thank you.